and long may it stand tall for another 900. Thank you.
Andy Carter.
Madam Deputy Speaker, and I will be very brief, and thank you for calling me. It doesn't matter who you talk to in any part of our United Kingdom, or for that matter, many countries around the world. The image of the Palace of Westminster, the Elizabeth Tower, it's the first thing that comes to mind when you talk about a parliament. This isn't just another building project we're talking about. It's a project to preserve the seat of democracy and to renew this place for many years to come. Now, during normal times, this place attracts thousands, no, millions of visitors. And one of the incredible things about being here in our workplace is that occasionally it feels a little bit like a zoo as well. People looking in at what we're doing. That's a good thing. That's democracy in action. We must preserve that. And I'm very much of the view, in the same way that we care for our statues and monuments around the country, we must care for this historic palace because it is of global importance for generations to come. The frustrating thing as a new Member of Parliament is we've been talking about this for 20 years. Now we need action. After 20 years of discussion, and having seen what happened to Notre Dame, we must not disregard the danger of not taking this action soon. We need to see value for money, but we also need to see speed and care, and a workforce drawn from the United Kingdom that can bring great craftspeople to this place to create a great place again. I conclude, Madam Deputy Speaker, by saying to the parliamentarians and public, we can see how this investment will benefit the future of this Parliament and will benefit the future of this great country.
Valerie Vaz.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and the Leader and I have kept our remarks short to enable more members to come in. But I would just say thanks to all the Right Honourable and Honourable members who've spoken. The sponsor body is the body that is going to look after our interests, and I have great faith in the Right Honourable member who are on the sponsor body, that they will, and this is on a cross-party basis, that they will look after the interests of Parliament and costs, and they will keep that at the forefront. In terms of, one of the honourable members mentioned the Elizabeth Tower. We didn't know what was going to be found in the Elizabeth Tower, and that's why the costs went up. And I would say about Richmond House, I'm not sure, but I thought there was Legionella's disease somewhere floating around. So it's important for us to look at what's going on there. The review is important because members can feed in their views into the review. And yes, we are not experts, but they are experts. The sponsor body and the delivery authority do have experts on it. Many members have said that we can't do the work because all the services are connected, and I would agree with that. We do have to decant somewhere. That may be for the sponsor body to provide an answer. Now, I do feel sorry for new members because they haven't been part of the debate, but I think the models were shown to all of them at their induction day. So I think they knew this was coming down the line, but I'm pleased that many of them have taken part in the debate today. We don't know the outcome of the review. Let's wait and see what comes up. And I just want to leave with a quote from the Restoration and Renewal Programme's vision, and that is to transform the Houses of Parliament to be fit for the future as the working home of our parliamentary democracy, welcoming to all and a celebration of our rich heritage. To coin a phrase, let's get going.
Lord President.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I obviously can't respond to every point that's been made, but if there are any points that have been made that require a response, I will write to Honourable or Right Honourable members. May I encourage those members who didn't get called to speak to send in their speeches to the challenge panel of the review board so that their views are on the record as far as this project is concerned. I think that is very important, and if there are any members who have left the chamber already, I'll try and make sure they're notified of that suggestion, and I will also send a copy of today's Hansard to the challenge body so that they will get the views of all honourable and right honourable members. I think this has been an excellent debate. We've seen a lot of new thinking and developed thinking, some fresh thinking coming from members who got in 2019, which I think is extraordinarily helpful. And I think two things are absolutely clear. One is how proud we are of this extraordinary building, and we have heard Churchill quoted about how we make our buildings and then they make us. That comment is so absolutely right, and how proud we are of this magnificent building, symbolising the democracy which we cherish and the pride we take in it. But the other thing that we realise is that in a time of economic difficulty, we cannot spend vast amounts of money without ensuring that there is value for money, and that everything that is done must be done with value for money in mind. And if we have to take a little bit of inconvenience, so be it.
The question is that this House has considered restoration and renewal. As many as that opinion, say aye. The contrary, no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Thank you. In order to allow the safe exit of honourable members participating in this item of business and the safe arrival of those participating in the next, which is the statement, I'm suspending the House now for 3 minutes.